I'm in Daylesford in the Central Highlands region of Victoria, where there are just so many towns that are really in shock following what's occurred over the past 3 months with the alleged murders of 3 women, all from this area. Community leaders now taking action, one of those being Ms. Austin, who joins us now. You're planning a rally today. What's prompted this, and what are you expecting today?
Yeah, I think a lot of us in the community, us particularly women, we're saying that enough is enough and it's time to come together and stand in solidarity with everyone and show the country that we're united and we're here to fight for our safety in the town and across the region. So yeah, we're rallying today at 5:30, starting at the train station. Yeah.
And we've already seen such outpouring of support in Ballarat, especially following the disappearance of Ms. Murphy. What does it mean for a community like this to sort of come together like that?
I think it's really important to come together in times like this. The community's in shock. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of sadness. There's fear to even exist in the community as a woman. But it's also we're not lacking that fighting spirit as well, and that sense of looking after each other and coming together. So I think that it's really fitting that this Friday, today, that we're going to be, all getting around each other and specifically getting around the families who have, so tragically lost their loved ones in such a, close period of time, each of the 3 women. Yeah.
And you've shared your own stories suffering an assault while running in bushland, not dissimilar to where Ms. Murphy went missing. Yeah. Today we're going to hear also from the families of all the 3 women involved. How do you approach healing from a situation like that as a community?
Yeah, what happened to me, I've reflected on it a lot over the last few weeks, specifically, this week, that if there's any reason why I survived what happened to me, it is to, rise and fight and be a voice where I can. Yeah. So.
And when you have a rally like this, it's not only women that you're putting the call out to, is it?
No, we're putting the call out to everyone, whilst it's about women coming together so that we're not feeling so, alone in how we're feeling in the community. We're calling on everyone to come. We want men to come and stand in solidarity with us, and we expect men to come and stand in solidarity with us. And I think that the rally this evening is an opportunity for men in the community to show that that we do have support, and to have a circuit breaker in the narrative that's existing across the region with regards to men's violence against women.
And of course, you've highlighted previously of course, this issue affects First Nations women in a very specific way as well. We're seeing that in the Senate inquiry that's happening now into missing and murdered First Nations women that's due to hand down its report later this year. Yeah. What changes are you hoping that will come from that, or that need to happen?
Yeah, I think the report that's to be handed down is really a really significant moment in the country, and I would expect that those in positions of power don't let the stories of hurt, pain and suffering that have been told throughout the inquiry by Aboriginal women, not let those stories go by the wayside. And we've seen many reports with regards to the injustices that our people face, and it's time to put those recommendations into practice. And there will 110% be recommendations coming out of this report that I would expect to be put into action immediately, because the country is facing a crisis with violence against women broadly, and specifically Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women, with the report to be handed down next week. So yeah, it's listen and lead with love.